Hey, welcome everyone. It is May 8th. Glad you could join us here today. It's a Wednesday. It's a Big Idea Wednesday, and I got an idea to talk about today. And if you talk about an idea and there's no one to hear it, does it actually exist? That's not what we're talking about. No, anyway. My name's Tom Coffey. It is May 8th. We're on all the social medias at Coffey and Nuance, and we're streaming live right now on Rumble and on YouTube. Double check, see if we're live. Looks like we're live. Perhaps. So that's good. Anyway, we'll get into it. We're talking. What are we talking about? That's right. We're talking about a cashless society. One quick refresh, and then we'll get into it. Get into it live. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. So that is working, and we are live. Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are diving headfirst into great digital debate, where the question on everyone's mind is to cash or not to cash. Spoiler alert, I'm Team Cash. And I've got the crumpled bills to prove it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love technology as much as the next guy. I mean, who doesn't love ordering tacos with a few taps on their phone? But let's not forget about the unsung hero of the financial world, good old cash. It's like a reliable sidekick in a superhero movie. Always there when you need it, never asking for a thank you. But here's the kicker, folks. In a world where digital transactions rule, privacy is about as easy to find as a parking spot on game day. Talking about in Portland, I don't know, it might be different in your town, may be different. But you swipe a card here, you tap your phone there, and suddenly every online ad is tailored to your deepest, darkest desires. Let's not forget about the kids. The future CEOs are growing up in a world where money is as elusive as their attention span. Daddy, where's money come from? You're like, well, kiddo, it comes from a magical place called the Fed, and whisper when you ask that. They can hear us. But wait, there's more. What about those poor souls living in a digital desert where Wi-Fi signals are scarce and you got no bars on your phone? Are we just going to go and leave them stranded? Lost in a maze of cashless confusion? It's like telling them, sorry folks, no cash, no coffee, no caffeine for you. Compliments of the digital age. But in conclusion, my fellow cash enthusiasts, let's not be so quick to kick cash to the curb. It may be low tech, but it's the unsung hero of our wallets and MVP of our financial game. So until the day comes when we can buy happiness with a selfie and a smile, let's keep a few Lincolns in our pocket. My name's Tom Coffey. This is the Coffey and Nuance Show, the least watched censored commentary and news show live right now. Flame on. Okay, well, who knows? We might not have an after show today, because for the after show, stick around for that. I'll be going through all your comments if there are any. But I want to talk about what is happening in Australia right now, and that's that experts are predicting. They got a grim prediction for when Australia will go cashless. They're moving toward a cashless society within 3 years. That's what they're saying. With proposed regulations targeting digital payment platforms like Google Pay and Apple Pay, there's a lot of concern about privacy and financial education have been raised. But the shift to digital payments has accelerated, especially due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I don't know what's happening with the electricity in my house. is going on? Hope we're still online. Yikes. But the Reserve Bank in Australia is exploring digital currency options while ensuring access to cash for those who need it for the time being. So, as always, these things are tested in different places around the world, and it looks like Australia is where the powers that be are going to test having a cashless society. So they're accelerating it there. They're going to see what it's like, see if they can really use it to control every aspect of your life. And that may sound like a conspiracy theory, but here's something. Sometimes those conspiracy theories are right. And often they use these attacks they say things like, oh, well, this is used for money laundering, so we've got to regulate every single solitary thing you do in your life. It's for your own protection. It's for your own protection. And so Australia is making the move toward being cashless. Can you imagine going to a strip bar and not being able to have that dollar bill to throw on the stage? Right? You gonna swipe your phone? Right? Where are you gonna swipe it? Right? And I don't know about you, but if some guy is out busking and he's playing a nice song, he's gathered a crowd around and he's playing and he's really entertaining you, and normally you might throw him a couple bucks in the hat. You're just gonna Venmo the guy now? Is that what they expect us to do? No cash anywhere. Yikes. Not I don't think it's a good thing. And although I am happy that they're not trying that here first. So they're going to try that out in Australia first. And yikes. I think it's a very, very bad idea. But let me know what you think. What's interesting is when you talk about like cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and whatnot, something that I'm familiar with. There's a lot of attacks on that, saying that it can be used for nefarious purposes and whatnot. It's like, well, yeah, so can cash, so can anything. So can anything. It all just depends on who you are looking at and who you are prosecuting. There's all kinds of records of very famous people doing very bad things, and just depending on who your dad is, that doesn't seem to be a problem, though, right? So even if those, and then where are you going to buy your crack? Where are you going to buy your fentanyl if you can't use cash? I don't know. I think I come down on the side. You're going to make me come down on the side of the drug dealers? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, you got a couple of stories to get to today, and stick around because the good news today might just set you up for a lovely evening. So first up, let's talk about FTX. So, interesting. Looks like I froze on YouTube. Huh. Wow. That's weird. Wonder if I froze. No, I seem to be moving on Rumble. But on YouTube I was just frozen. What's with that? Okay, there I'm back. Nice. Okay, so FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried company. Well, it is a crypto exchange that collapsed in November 2022, has unveiled a proposed reorganization plan aimed at paying back most of its creditors in full. The plan, subject to U.S. court approval, seeks to settle disputes with both governmental and private stakeholders without prolonged litigation. Assets recovered since the collapse are estimated to be worth between $14.5 and $16 billion. Sam Bankman-Fried, former CEO, was found guilty of fraud and conspiracy. There you go. Some conspiracies are real. And FTX is now under new leadership with CEO John J. Ray III. Interesting name. The proposed Chapter 11 plan aims to return 100% of bankruptcy claim amounts plus interest to non-governmental creditors, potentially providing approximately 118% of their allowed claims to 98% of the creditors, if approved. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with that. Wow. Yeah, something is not right with my electricity. This just keeps cutting out. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Anyway, who cares about that, right? This is a reminder that if you have any cryptocurrencies, you don't want to keep them on an exchange unless you are actively trading. And if you're not actively trading, if you're just investing, it's best to take them off of the exchange and put them in a cold storage, in a cold wallet, so that they are safe and they don't disappear like all of these funds did with FTX. If you are in control of your keys, if you're in control of your coins, if you don't have them on an exchange, it's a very safe option for you. And if you foolishly keep all of your coins on an exchange, well, things happen. So just a reminder there about that. But next up, we've got a different kind of currency today, and it involves silver. Argentum Exploration, a company controlled by hedge fund manager Sir Paul Marshall, lost a legal battle in London over compensation from the South African government for recovering $43 million worth of silver bars from a World War II wreck in the Indian Ocean. Supreme Court ruled in favor of the South African government, stating it did not owe compensation because the silver bars were not in use or intended for commercial purposes when the cause of action arose. Marshall, who heads the hedge fund, Marshall Wace, owns Argentum Exploration, which retrieved the bars from the SS Tillawa wreck in 2017. Now, despite earlier rulings in lower courts, the Supreme Court's unanimous decision upheld South Africa's immunity from Argentum's claim. Parties have since reached settlement, and they closed the matter. So this was a shipwreck. Shipwreck from long ago. Right? When was the shipwreck? It was a World War II shipwreck that contained a whole bunch of silver. Well, this guy started a company, exploration company, and decided, oh, there's a wreck here. Let's go down and check it out. Went down, found millions of dollars worth of silver, and had to give it all up because it wasn't his. Because I guess being on the ocean floor for over 50 years wasn't long enough for the courts. How about that? You can lose something in the ocean, and depending on your connections, you still own it. I guess possession is not 9/10 of the law. Now, one of the things that I've noticed is we need to look at incentives, right? And if the incentive is, oh, if you go out and you spend all of this money and go down like a couple kilometers to the ocean floor to retrieve sunken treasure, and then you don't get to keep it, well, what do you think is going to happen? No one is going to treasure hunt anymore, right? Like, no one's going to do it anymore. And so the stuff will never be recovered. You know, we just have to look at the incentives. Now, we don't know what the payout was. Maybe they got some kind of payout that made it worth it or not. We don't know because it's a closed settlement. But I don't know about you, but if I were to invest all this money and find a sunken treasure, I might just keep that to myself. But yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I'm just going to refresh the YouTube thing again. It seems to have frozen, but maybe it's just on my end. I don't know. Maybe something's happening with my internet. I don't know. Okay, well, seems to be working again. Cool. So, let's see what's happening also in Europe. Oh, I know I'm a broken record about this. I know. I keep bringing up Eurovision. You know, I don't... Anyway, the semifinals kicked off yesterday. Right, Eurovision, the 68th Eurovision Song Contest began in Sweden, showcasing talent from all across Europe. It's a celebration of music. Some performers subtly address some political issues, reflecting the complex global landscape. Now, despite challenges, artists are hoping to emphasize the unifying power of music. And I did watch the first semifinal. There's two semifinals. One was yesterday, and I watched that. That was a lot of fun. The second semifinal is tomorrow, and it is on Peacock. If you're in the U.S., you can stream it live on Peacock, and there will probably be some replays of it on YouTube. You can probably find it online. You can actually, there's like watch-alongs on Twitch as well. So there's lots of opportunities if that's your thing. If you're interested in the celebration of music, and it's mostly corny, campy, ridiculous music. And I kind of like that. I think it's fun, and it is an escape from all the BS crap news that we get all day long. Frankly, I don't care about the Stormy Daniels case at all. And so rather than concentrating on that, you can watch some fun Eurovision live from Malmo. And the finale will be on Saturday. It'll be streaming on Peacock. So should be fun with that. And lastly, I've got some good news for everyone. Now, I know this is just going to sound like I'm reading a press release and I'm promoting Live Nation. I got a lot of issues with Live Nation, but they are celebrating the 10th anniversary of Concert Week by offering $25 tickets to over 5,000 shows in the U.S. and Canada from May 8th, that's today, through the 14th. This year, the event expands globally to over 20 countries, including Australia, Asia, Europe, and the UK, and the Middle East. Now, throughout May, fans worldwide can enjoy special offers and promotions. In North America, Concert Week marks the start of the summer concert season, featuring over 900 artists across various genres. Fans can purchase tickets online and choose from a wide range of artists and venues. And just go to livenation.com and you'll see the promo there. And the thing is, and it's like, yeah, why are you promoting this? Why are you promoting this? Because concerts have become so expensive. They've become so expensive that I just don't go to them. And now with this they do this all-in pricing, so they're not having all of the extra fees and everything. The price you see is the price it is. So these are all $25 tickets. A lot of these are for like big outdoor summer shows. I saw Sarah McLachlan. I could go see her in Bend, Oregon, outdoor venue at the end of this month for $25 for a lawn seat. Man, that's great. I think normally they're like $70 or something. But lots of different opportunities. I saw Pitbull is gonna be coming to town. That could be fun. But just a wide variety of things. And if you're like me and you don't want to pay $100 to go see a show, this is an opportunity that you might be able to pick up a couple of tickets for you and some friends, or you and family, and you could go to a big concert without dropping big money. So yeah, I guess I am promoting this big evil corporation. However, it's an opportunity to get out there and see a big show. I think everyone should go to a live concert, at least one live concert a year. So if you haven't done that yet this year, check it out. And perhaps there is a show coming to you this summer that you can check out. And if you do, let me know about it. I'd be happy to hear about that. Anyway, that's all I have prepared today. Pretty quick show. Stick around for the after show, which will be probably 20 seconds. But anyway, I'll be back on Friday with a Fact Check Friday. Have a beautiful, glorious day. Till then, peace. Right, here we go. Let's see if I get the... Nope, that's... Ooh. Do live chat. And then... There we go. Okay, all right. So, what's up, Natasha, Erie Fairy? That's it. Not a whole lot of live chat happening today, but that's okay. That's okay. Natasha says, I quit running marathons because they got too expensive. Not to mention that I became less in shape to do so. Marathons, that's, I did one marathon. I did the Eugene Marathon one time. That was enough. I checked it off the bucket list. Yeah, I don't think I'll do a full marathon again. Maybe some half marathons, but a full marathon. But yeah, that has become very expensive as well. A lot of the running events, it seems like every event has gone up a significant amount. What's up, Ox? Cashless as an only option is scary to not have an option to trade cash without being tracked. Yeah, this is all about control. They want to control you. Having money in an exchange is like having it in a bank. Government can decide to take it for whatever reason they invent. Coinbase and large exchanges are allowed to stay in business because of that. Yeah. So there was a thing, actually. I did have a little bit on an exchange, on a Binance exchange, on a U.S. Binance, because Binance is, they get two different things. The U.S. is different than the international Binance. And because of some regulations, the state of Oregon, I guess, is not playing ball with Binance. And I got a letter that I need to get everything out of Binance because they will no longer be doing business in the state of Oregon. Yeah, wow. Probably, now I don't know why, but probably because they might not be giving up the control that our local state government wants when it comes to tracking individuals and all their funds. So I got to deal with that very soon. But yeah, get everything out of the exchanges. That's for sure. Yeah. But anyway, I guess that's all. That's all I have for today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for hitting the like button. Yada yada yada. All that good stuff. Finally, it looks like we've got some sunshine here in Portland. So I may be taking a hike this afternoon because it looks glorious. We got some blue skies. So hope the weather's good where you are and you're able to enjoy it as well. Anyway, I'll be back on Friday. Have a good one. Till then, peace.